Is ESBR Boxing delighted to be joined by former world champion Charlie Edwards. Returns to the big stage on Friday night. Charlie, thanks for your time. I really appreciate it. I know you've done a few of these interviews today. First question I've got is, what does it feel like to be back, basically? You're the main event on Friday on TV. You're in London. I know you're from Croydon originally. Just how are you feeling after kind of a period of inactivity?
Absolutely buzzing to be back. Grateful more than anything. This is what I've been dreaming for and wishing for and praying for a very long time. The time is now. I am back where I belong, on the big stage, headlining my own show, and more importantly, live on Channel 5, going out to millions, and with the backing of Wasserman Boxing, Nissa and Keller Sauerland, the world is really my oyster.
Would you say it's about kind of taking out some frustration on Friday nights? I know it's been a frustration period in your career. Is that fair to say?
I get where you're coming from about frustration, but at the end of the day, all that's in the past now. All I've got to think about is my opponent, not do nothing stupid, box in a very clever way, and just dissect him and do a right number on him. And that's what I plan on doing. I'm not really putting myself under any pressure to anyone other than what I've been doing every day in the gym, and that's creating the game plan, perfecting the game plan, and on the night, whatever happens, I'll be able to react in a way to nullify him and cause real problems.
Fantastic. You had looked like quite a fiery face-off with your opponent about half an hour or so ago, George Zori. Anything kind of comment you can give us in terms of how he looks?
Like every face-off, you can't really take no notice of it. When I have face-offs, all I do is take my opponent's soul. I look into their eyes and I tell myself and reaffirm myself what I'm going to do to you. And that's a form of my meditation, of visualization, and talking it into existence. And that's what I do. So I don't know how intense it looked. I don't know how intense I looked, but because of where I've been and what's happened to me, and maybe I did look very intense because this means the world to me.
Yeah, of course. I do just want to touch on weight. I know you were very successful at flyweight. You're at bantamweight now. Do you see yourself being in the bantamweight division for years to come? If there was a big opportunity at super flyweight, would you consider moving down? Can you see yourself moving up to super bantamweight? What do you think is going to happen?
Bantamweight is my weight where I'm going to operate for the meantime. Could I make super flyweight? Yes. Would it be pushing percentages? Yes. So I would only do that if something big come up, say if there was like a world title opportunity, and then I wouldn't stay there this time. Like my goal is to be a multi-weight world champion. That's what I'm in the sport of boxing to do. So that's all I'm worried about. One fight at a time to get there. But I stayed at a weight for too long at one stage of my career, and I am aware that in the lighter weight division things can move quicker. So once I get my hands back on a world title, I will look up and down the weights to try and capitalise on that.
Oh, brilliant. One name that you've discussed recently and who is fighting soon after you is Paul Butler. Is that a name that still appeals to you? He's fighting on the 11th of May in around a month's time. Is that a name that's on your mind at the moment?
Joe Gallagher wouldn't let him in the ring with me. Fact. However, I'm not even going to even acknowledge or think about him because, like I said, Friday night is all that matters. Yeah. All that matters to me. Whatever happens after Friday night, we can have conversations. But Friday night is all I'm focused on.
Of course. Know that you're not looking past your opponent on Friday, Charlie. I do just want to ask you. I know you've made it clear you want to get back into world title contention. Do you think that's going to happen in the next 12 months? Is that kind of the timescale that you want?
That's the plan.
Charlie Edwards, all the best for Friday night, and thank you very much for your time.
Thanks
Charlie.
Lot, mate. Cheers,
Charlie.
Nice.
Thank you.